And it's showtime. Hi, guys. More fun and frivolity from the House of Lens. Got the final ascendancy taken care of last night. And which filter am I currently using? Because I did just go to strict, I thought. No, it's here though. Affliction strict. Loaded successfully. A little bit less stuff that I'll have to deal with. $12, 13. I was going to give a 13 a go. Because I've done no 13s. I think I've done a 12, haven't I? I've done 3 of the 12s. So let's do a 13. Let's ID this. Lowered maximum resistances, monster movements cast. They get a frenzy on hit, less effective curses. It's a pretty tough one, but I think we can do it unless the Vol kicks me in the face. The Vol may have kicked me in the face. Let's see, more magic. Cannot inflict exposure. Monsters avoid elemental ailments. They deal extra fizz as fire. Unique bosses are possessed. Oh, that may murder me. Inhabited by Lunaris fanatics. Oh, yeah. So I may start my evening off with a death. So there's that to look forward to. Hello, Froggy. You know, even if I die, at least I get to say hello to Froggy 6 times. Good evening to whomever has joined me. Merry post-Christmas. All right, here we're up to. Again, any map where I am trying to get map completion, I'm not going to juice. With the league mechanic. As, in my estimation, that's a real good way of getting dead in a great big freaking hurry. Well, I can hear the Harbinger out there somewhere. So I'm going to be a little bit cautious here, as this is the highest tier I've waded into yet. I don't recognize that ring. Nod Knox. Good evening, morning. Welcome back. I got my 4th ascendancy taken care of last night. Without a problem. Up. Something hit me quite hard. Thank you. It's only the 2nd time I've ever managed, so good on me. Physical boss has less physical damage, or it's 2 additional div cards. Or Eldritch minions gaining buttloads. Yeah, no, the other one. I am going to keep playing it at least for tonight. I still have not decided the next build. It's probably going to be Detonate Dead, because I have a couple of good components for that. And it's supposed to be really strong, and I've never had a chance to play it, so the fact that I've never played it and it's been strong for quite a long time kind of makes me want to play it a little bit more, you know? Okay, a whole bunch of fractured stuff. What was the most successful? I think the most successful thing I ever made up completely on my own, I got into the 70s before it was getting frustrating. So I'm going to check this fractured stuff and see if we get anything good in the way of fractures. Wouldn't expect anything particularly good, but hey. Nope. On that one. Detonate Dead has been sort of a standard for a while now for anytime there's like races or gauntlets or the like. I am a significant fan of totem builds. I have played a number of totem builds. I also quite like trap builds. Oh, I already looked at these and they were not good. That's why they were just sitting there, is because I've looked at them and they're not good. But I have not looked at this one. Well, a decent tier, but no. Any of those? No. So again, because this is my deepest dive, I'm going to be going extra carefully here for a while. Extra deliberately, shall we say. Misery, envy, dread, and scorn. Nope. Invulnerability aura. By the way, is it not going to be Festive Spirits? No, not until New Year's Eve will be much in the way of Festive Spirits. I seldom drink multiple days in a row. Can't do it anymore. Let's see, Eldritch Minish gains 1 Grasping Vine on hit, 1.9% drop an additional Greater Eldritch Core. Div cards drop by slain enemies have a 16% chance to be duplicated. Non-damaging ailments are reflected back. I guess we'll use that one. Well, right there, the Greater Eldritch Core. Whoop. Well, given the choice, you would be, to my mind, insane to watch me rather than hang with friends. Awakened Sextant. More goodies. That's all the fractured things that I left behind me. No, I strongly suggest going to the party. If you like the people there, even a significant number of them, go to the party. Ugh, am I full again? As always, full again. All right, a quick pop back to the hideout. Are there sleepy ones also? I don't know exactly what you're referring to. I mean, I'm a little sleepy still. Spell damage, but fire damage, cold damage, attack speed, those are not a match. Oh, the Sextants. No, Awakened is upgraded stuff. There are Awakened skill gems as well. They are very, very high-end items, the Awakened skill gems. Imagine a regular quality 20 skill gem that's been buffed, usually in a significant way, and sometimes a ludicrously significant way. So yeah, Awakened is now a thing. Spell, fire damage, not fire damage to spells. We need spells, y'all.
Keep your life to your own.
And this goes here. Ice Fang Orbit adds 1 to 4 physical damage, dex, poison to hit. Increase damage with poison. You're chilled when you're poisoned. Non-chilled enemies you poison or chilled. Poisoned enemies you kill with hit shatter. Well, that's just fun. We've already commented on how great shattering is. That is an extremely good description of, yeah, more cake on cake. Or for multiple layers of icing on the base cake. Either of those, I think, holds. There are 38 monsters remaining. Misery, envy, dread, and scorn. It's got dread. You know, I'm going to do without. I'm getting low on my corruption thingies. And he would have been significantly more jacked up, so that would not have been helpful. Minion life support. Superior. Exactly. And right now, I am finding it tasty, so I'm continuing to play, and that's also why I'm looking at, you know, another potential build. Attack and cast speed rank 3. That not bad. All right, we have a bossy boss waiting for us. And potentially 6 other monsters as well. Nope, just the bossy boss, I think. It's the bossy boss, and completed. Level 82 goodies. We're getting close to the level where you start getting some really, really nice bases. We finished without dying even. We are doing some delve stuff now. I think I reached the delve thing I wanted. Where's the delve stuff? All right, come on. Where is it? There. So I got to that. So voltaxic sulfite veins and chests have a 5% chance to contain double, and veins and chests in your map are guarded by sulfite hoarding monsters, who theoretically should also then drop sulfite, I think. Delve League at launch, I remember, is not really fun. The mechanic itself, well, they do run now. They run, frequently will run at the end of regular leagues. They'll run, some new gimmicky leagues before the next league comes out. And Delve League is a relatively common one they do, where they start you, depending on your class, with a few basic high-quality items to get you started. And the only thing you can do is delve. Yeah, it's a solid mechanic. And I was doing some earlier, and I'll be doing some more shortly.
Greetings.
Spell damage, chaos damage over time, increased fire damage, increased cold damage. One of my biggest issues, it does have an open prefix, is the mix and match nature of things. This is doing chaos damage, fire damage, cold damage. It's like, no, that's not actually good. Sounds like it might be good. It's not actually good. And okay.
Journey well.
Already got one of those. Don't think I've got any room left. I have no room left. There is no more room at the inn.
Greetings. Farewell.
And here's where we currently are in the subterranean chest. You can see we have another Vol outpost here. I've done 3 of these, and right there we have a boss. Now, we'd have to go a long way round to get to him, and he'd probably face murder me multiple times. But what we do have also is a writhing invitation. Now, I have done this. Yeah, face murder is bad. Spleen murder isn't fun, but it's no face murder. The writhing invitation I have done once in the past. But we're going to try open portals to the seething chyme. If you're not familiar with the word chyme, well, hello there, and good evening. Oh, and it's gotten harder, I have just been informed. Yay? Then I'm going to hold out, because I'm halfway to a level. We'll do that if and when I hit 91. Good evening. Welcome, and thank you for the heads up. That is most definitely appreciated. Me? Excited? No. Any excitement I had went right out the window when I saw that it had gotten harder. I've only done it once. It wasn't in the first league when they brought it in. It was a league or 2 after that. So instead, why don't we go ahead and we'll work our way over to the Vol outpost over here. Spooters! And Om Nom Nom 372 Azurite. So now, to the Vol outpost. Give me my loot. Really? Nothing? 2 alts. Assassin's Smith. I am now on the strict, never sinks sick, strict filter. God, English am hard. Not that way. Then this way. Look at those boxes of stuff awaiting for me to not die. Twisted jewelry. Bad corrupted stuff. Bad corrupted stuff. Alright, that's the first batch of stuff. The second batch of stuff awaits for us over here. Just gotta kill all the things. Seems easy as long as you kill all the things. And don't get killed. I have the bestest of words. I just don't necessarily use them in the bestest of orders. That was a lot of stuff out of that last one. I will want to pick all of the things up. But you know, you gotta keep them down, lest they get bad attitudes. And that's the all outpost. Wanted to show you one of those. Let's head back to the headquarters.
Greetings.
And suddenly, less crap in the bags. All it takes is a stricter filter. So the reason I am leaning towards Detonate Dead, just about to finish your free-to-play through of Secret World, a tad sad to see I will not be able to see more of the story. Thank you very well. That's very, very kind, Knocknox. Thank you.
Farewell.
I'm not certain. If you check back, you may find more sessions of later playthrough, of a playthrough deeper into the game. I'm not sure if I've done that in like the, I guess, year and a half or so that I've been uploading all of my streams. But you can browse. I don't remember how much I did in my free-to-play through, how deep I got into it. The second map, I think. The first 3 maps are on an island. I think I got to the second map. Well, and it's certainly a game I'm familiar with. I mean, it's been mostly on life support for years, and I have played multiple times on stream. It's a game I really enjoy. Even though the combat system is janky. The storyline is terrific, and some of the individual quests are some of the best stuff that's ever been done for questing in an MMO. Yeah, the voice work is first-rate. Story is really good. And I think I kept it spoiler-free. I tried to, at least. Because the end of the first 3 chapters on the island that you start on, there are hints of what's going on, but when it actually, you get the big reveal, it makes sense. It's not a surprise. You go, it's kind of a, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense kind of deal. Crimson Temple. More monsters. Cannot leech. Oh, that's right. Yeah, cannot leech is a non-starter for me. So I think we're going to do an Atlas mission. That one's corrupted. More magic, increased damage. Staying close to enemies can attract monsters from beyond. They steal power, frenzy, and endurance charges. That might be tough, but I think I should get credit. It's a corrupted tier 14. What could go wrong? With a delirium mirror. Okay. With delirium. Tier 14. It'll be fine. It's not going to be fine. I will go very, very deliberately. Delirium opens up, turns everything gray, and there are a lot more monsters, and there are things on the ground you can run through that will summon more monsters or summon basically heat-seeking mines, and you probably won't be able to see it, but down here there'll be a icon showing a number of rewards that you've earned in Delirium. Delirium was an interesting mechanic, but sadly, to my mind, it did not work well with the other game mechanics because it's a you have to go fast. because it's sort of timed. And therefore, if you're going fast, you can't stop and do all the other League mechanics on that map. So for that reason, I always found it not bad, but very not a good fit with the rest of the game. You can have entirely delirious maps, at which point delirious maps, you are not under any time pressure. So there's the delirium mirror. We're definitely not doing the Wildwood with delirium and all the rest of this stuff. But we go through this, and everything turns gray. Monsters appear out of nowhere. There's the things that'll blow up. So right now I'm showing a reward of 1 scarab that I'll be getting when this finishes. But also this is the source for a really good source of the gems. Oh. Whose name is eluding me right now. In fact, I think it's the only source for those gems. Thank you, cluster jewels. Yeah, I do. I'm a huge fan of cluster jewels. Otherwise, most of the time, I would just simply skip delirium. Alright, here's the rewards. A skittering delirium orb. And a bunch of scarabs. So that was the reward from the delirium part, and I didn't go very far at all into delirium there. I currently have 1 in place here. So that's elemental resistances and elemental damage, and that's as far as I've gotten in it so far. But I'm a huge fan of that mechanic. A way of adding on to the coolness in the spec tree, I think, is an inspired piece of design. It's one of the things I like about the game. The guys, not all of their stuff is a hit with me, but they do a lot of really interesting design choices. I'm a design wonk when it comes to computer games. I love nifty, interesting, unique design. And they do an awful lot of it. That was beyond. So I am being quite deliberate here. Dead end? We don't like dead ends. We hate dead ends. Oh, you see, I got only 2. I was watching Octavian play the other day, and he was trying to get a 3rd. He was trying to get a 3. And so he was alt spamming and then regaling, and then alt spamming and regaling and alt spamming and regaling, and he just could not get a 3-prop gem. Nothing he could do would get him a 3-prop gem. Alright, this guy is possessed. I'm not really a fan of that. Wish he wouldn't have been. Did he die? I think he did. He died. At some point in there, I got a mega crit. Yeah, you see, I think it's a great mechanic. And when you get good stuff in a great mechanic like that, it just feels so good. The fun quotient in that kind of stuff is extraordinarily high. For those who may not understand what we're referring to, this is the skill gem. You can see It has two of these are what are referred to as basically very cool individual additions. And then all of the nodes have the third thing, the decks. So this is one of them. Elemental resistances, elemental damage. This is the other. Elemental damage and chance to blind. And all of the nodes get elemental damage and dexterity. And mediums can go in here, or regular. Medium or regular jewels or medium cluster jewels. Medium cluster jewels also fan out and can hold small cluster jewels, which are a little bit more, each one is more focused. And obviously I'm a big fan of chaos. Damage, not actual chaos. And if you get good combos, and people will go to great lengths to get good combos, they can be very, very, very powerful. Where are you guys? Oh, there you are. And we've got spooters. I'd say significant amounts of pretty empty map here. Head back and see if that's another dead end. I suspect it is. I'm not familiar enough with the maps to know if this is a dead end or not. Maybe not. Drop bears. Hell koalas. Just going to rejoin the other I would like to join these two up. Proximity bubbles, we do not like them. There are a few things that unify almost all PoE players. We don't like prox bubbles. Already got that one. And we don't like porcupines. I mean, maybe somewhere out there there's some sick bastard who enjoys porcupines and prox bubbles, but they're not me. I'm a sick bastard in many different ways, but not those ones. Got anything good? Nope. Yes, that's true. Melee players, when they're playing melee at least, they're not really bothered by prox bubbles because they got to get close enough to whack them anyway. That's a fine point. But on the other hand, you're that much closer to all of the asshole porcupines. We have 11 monsters remaining. This has not been as... Here's the kiss of death. This has not been as dangerous as I thought it would be. The boss is waiting. And he just went, oh, really? There's the boss. Told you. And because I'm a dope, I forgot to drop a close portal. Will I never learn? Survey says no. Well, let me sell the stuff I have on me. We already have one of them. Probably two, possibly four. I don't believe in mines. Not only do I not believe in playing them, I don't believe they actually exist. Sad, really. Wow. The tiers on these fractureds are less than whelming.
Journey well.
Where were those going? Are those going here? Don't know. I'll go here now. Got some quality. I need to start using more of my scarabs, he said as he saw his enormous stack of scarabs. Alright, so I screwed it up. So we get to walk. Quite a long distance, it turns out. We'll grab a couple things that we missed. I'm skipping the Sacred Grove, too. For right now. How about here? Good idea. All right, there we are. Well, let's see what else we can pick up here that's worth glomming onto. Sure, potentially. Unlikely, but so was the one I've got. We got left plenty of space. Things will just simply be sold. And there's one monster left in the map, you know. Go with God.
Greetings.
Close. That's a lot of chaos damage from a bow. It is a lot of chaos damage from a bow. It's a tier 1. Not something you see every day.
Journey well.
I didn't get a completion point there, did I? So I guess the Kirak missions don't give map completion? Or atlas completion, I should say. It's disappointing. Well, let's see what he's got now. Orchard. Museum. A lot of them. I think I need arcade. Let's start with that. at tier 11. I do need arcade. It should have been. I mean, that was a corrupted yellow rare map, so I would think it should. But again, I haven't gone deep into Atlas enough to know for sure what does and doesn't hold. A lot of times I'll hit mid to high yellows, and I'll just do that on several different characters, and that will be the limit of my play. This is the second deepest I've ever gotten into a single season. All right, arcade. Hexproof, avoid poison. Still okay. I can deal with these. Huh. Can be 5 rogue exile bosses. If you killed 3, that one mob remaining could have been a boss. More likely I just did something wrong. Don't screw me. It didn't screw me. Oh my god. So this one should get me arcade. Unless I'm, smoking the crack again. Possible. I really only have a gilded sulfite scarab? That's not fun. We'll use the map then. And... no, not Einhard. There we go. Voltaxic sulfite. Here we go. Now, these sulfite nodes will have guards, but the guards should also drop sulfite. If I have correctly laid out my delve stuff on the map, on the spec tree for the Atlas. Again, I will not be doing the League mechanic on a map where I'm trying to get Atlas completion. It's too easy for me to end up bricking a map by... holy crap, would you not? Too easy for me to brick a map by getting too much juice in the map and then running into a boss or even a rare mob that's just so juiced I can't kill it. I'm going to max out my sulfite. Well, that'll be unfortunate. Oh well. That's a lot of bears. Somebody dropped something. Self-flagellation. I never have been seen or filmed performing self-flagellation. Increased damage per curse on you. An additional curse can be applied to you. Okay. Misery, envy, dread, and scorn. Guys, I'm gonna... something dropped. Map, sounded like. Oh, Div Scarab and a map.
It's my lucky day.
Gwynin. Not my favorite. Rog is my favorite. Rog is pretty much everyone's favorite. Rog made me my bow. Without this bow, I would be nuttin'. Okay, I have had a mob drop 4 6 links before. But it's certainly not something that happens every day. Arcade completed. Oops, didn't see the explodies. Got lucky. Got dumb lucky. Well, I can understand. Rog can be frustrating. But he gave me my bow. Terminus Est, which is a cool sword with a very cool name. I'm going to sell these, so head back and show you my bow because I'm proud. Let's see, where was I going? I think I was going here next. I'm proud because I'm... okay, Rog did the work. Tier 5 Fire, Tier 3 Cold, Tier 1 Lightning, Tier 1 Crit, and Crit Multi. So, yeah, that's why I decided to go with this build. Is I got that bow and went, okay. Actually, I got that bow and went, I know there's good triple element bow builds out there. I just have to find one. And this one's been really freaking good. All right. And we're going to yoink something out of here. I have more Lavianga's wisdoms than I know what to do with.
Hello.
I have at least 4 of them.
Go with courage.
Rog can be frustrating, but because I'm no whiz at knowing what's good and what's not a good deal of the time. And I'm certainly no whiz at crafting. But with him, I can at least make a stab at an item. And in this case, at least, I did good. Okay, they're immune to fire. Chance to block. Increased everything. Well, no life. They can't be evaded. That's not a good one for me. I would like to skip that one. Right, so we need to skip the evaded one. I have the Atlas passive, so I only have 1 explodey, but it's way bigger. So I can at least choose to not have that one included. That's an awful lot. There must be some sort of invulnerability thingy in there that I'm not happy about at all. Holy crap! Hi, guys. How about over here where I've got a little more room to move? A little more maneuvering space, as it were. Whoops, that's not good, I'm going to assume. Everything? Everything dead? I think everything's dead. Except me. That's the important bit. Stragali, nice. All kinds of stuff. Who was it? Was it Gwennon? It was Gwennon. She's got the really crappy deals, right? Yeah. No thanks, Gwennon. Go fish. Alright, let's see. Player gains. Nearby enemies gain 100% of their physical damage as extra lightning. Okay. Increase quant and rarity. Prevent, suppress millions gain. Prevent 100% chance to suppress spell damage. 2.2% chance. An additional gilded abyss scarab. Sure, why not? What's the worst that can... Wow, okay. That's 2 quick gilded abyss scarabs. Ooh, the poet. I'm a poet and I know it and my feet show it. They're Longfellows. That may be the oldest joke I have ever said in the stream. Definitely not the funniest. Mind you, I've already finished the boss on this map. So now we're just fishing for gold. And goodies. Well, goodies. Projectiles fired in random directions. That's not great. Unique items drop have a chance to be duplicated. I don't have any faith that I'm going to get much more in the way of unique drops. Eldritch minions gain cold and lightning resists. 2.7 drops. Additional orb of fusing. Sure. I'll give it to them. And another gilded abyss scarab. So that one has paid off, I would say. Did that... I think that probably finished out. Whoa! All the space for sulfite. But we've still got 50 monsters left. Let's see. I have mentioned before, I really dislike that mod. Not because it's difficult, just because it's annoying. I mean, not even annoying in gameplay terms. Annoying in sound and visuals terms. That's 4 Gilded Abysses. So that one has paid off, I'm going to say. So I'm going to run a slightly lower and less challenging tier of map next, I think. And throw one of those Abyss goodies in. Let's see. Nearby enemies gain extra 100% cold. Increase quant and rarity. Not many mobs left. Eldritch minions get additional chance. Jeweler's orb, sure. I'm kind that way. Oh, I got fusings out of a couple of them. We are not quite full, so we didn't quite fill out our sulfite. I expected we would. There are 44 monsters remaining. $33. There are 9 monsters remaining in the map. Are they hiding over here? No, it doesn't look like it. In this corner over here. Doesn't look like it. I am going to try the Sacred Grove. What's the worst that could happen, right? You could get curb stomped. I could get curb stomped. That's true. No curb stomping yet. Ooh. You know, the really big node egg things, they make me uneasy. Is that everybody? No. No, keep shooting at my little rocket launcher, please. That was exactly the appropriate response you should always give. Never shoot at the nice man. Shoot at the nice man's portable bang bang. Okay, one to go. So far it hasn't been too terrible. I'm sure I can manage to screw that up. Gee, I don't know. 2 wild chieftains or 2 wild chieftains? I think the 2 wild chieftains. I do need to check. See if anything else interesting dropped in the way of stuff on the ground in the other 2 locations, because I didn't. Now that I'm running a strict filter, I just want to be a little bit careful until I know exactly what I'm not getting as well as what I am getting. Because I've never played with a strict filter before. Alright, well, we have succeeded here. And this map, those 9 monsters, they get a pass. Did I drop a... I did not drop a... Best portal in the game, bar none.
Greetings.
In fact, it's so good, it's all 5 of the top 5 portals in the game.
Journey well.
Alright, we are definitely running a map, a not as challenging map with one of these Gilded Abyss Scarabs. That's just going to happen. And it's going to happen soon. Oh, we got lots of tier 11 maps. We can do a burial chambers. Increased rare. I'm enfeebled. Well, I can assure you, when you're my age, you'll be enfeebled too. Critical strike chance and critical hit multiplier, and they gain frenzy. That part's gonna sting. I'm not gonna lie. But we'll add in, say that. That ought to do for now, I think. We don't want to completely overwhelm ourselves. Come on back, Froggy. Come on back. Froggy has come back. And again, I don't want to take the chance of getting some horribly juiced map when I'm trying to do something a little bit different. Don't know what that was. Something nice dropped over there. I could hear a sound. That would be the Harb, I think. It was indeed the Harb. I recognize that belt, but I can't remember the name. Alright, that's the connector to the next bit of the map. Another arcade map. Most welcome indeed. And this time, as is my normal tradition, I will save myself some time if I happen to do the I'm going to croak thing. You know. Not intending to croak, hoping to not croak, planning on not croaking. That doesn't always matter. And we have an abyss. And as is tradition for me, I like to clear out stuff, generally speaking. Before I run content like this, what can I say? I'm a very deliberate player. That's true for most games I play. So, we have cleared out the first burial chamber, and now we're going to hit that abyss like it's never been hit. Because it's never been hit before, it's new. Oh, we got a spire. Nice. I hate those little lightning asshole things. Like that one that was just chasing me. Stygian Vice. Murderous Eye Jewel. Jewels, I'm supposed to be having a good shot at getting corrupted 5 and 6 prop, and I think I've only gotten 1 so far. Nope, not corrupt. We'll grab that. And a ghastly eye jewel. Because it's ghastly. Who wouldn't want something that was ghastly? We need more ghastly things in our humdrum lives. Alright, we'll drop another protective portal. In that it'll protect me from a long walk. Oh. Hi, everyone. Just waiting to say hi, were you? That's very thoughtful. And these guys are annoying, too. The I'm dead, but I'm going to continue to shoot crap at you kind of deal. No thank you and no thank you. Let's see. Eldritch minions gain physical damage as extra lightning, but have additional chance to drop a jeweler's orb. Not that interesting. Map boss gains 76% of extra as extra damage. Cover enemies in frost on hit. He drops 2 additional div cards. Sure. We're almost full on stuff. Let me grab the Bergonet and real quickly head back to town. Empty out my inventory. I pick up too much stuff. Even now that I'm on strict, I'm still picking up too much stuff. I can't help myself. It might be good. I've gotten much better at controlling my FOMO-driven activities in games, largely due to Path of Exile. 5% chance to shock. That is an Eater of Worlds implicit modifier, not a bad one. That's a lot of evasion. That's terrible life. That is a lot of evasion. I'll probably keep that and just see if there's anything I can do with it. I doubt it, but it's shiny, and therefore I will keep it. And love it and call it my own. Princess. Added fizz with sword damage. Wow, 2 to 3. That's huge. Not really. In damage over time while wielding and cast speed. Yes, I am both going to be doing damage over time with a two-handed weapon that's doing 2 to 3 extra points of damage. And I need the cast speed too because smart loot cannot get here soon enough. We had a brief taste of it, and then they snatched it away. That's a medium projectile damage. And repeater. That's a pretty good medium. That medium is getting placed as soon as we get another level point. Let's see. Here? No. Where did it go? There it went. 28 to maximum life. That's a world ender. A world beater. Siegebreaker. Somebody was using Siegebreaker for something. Yes, it was too smart. What they did was they implemented it for talismans. And for the first time in forever, some talismans were actually good. You'd occasionally get a good talisman. Or at least a usable one. People went, all right, it's great. Talisman. We can occasionally get a decent talisman. So they immediately took it back off the talisman rolls. Thanks, guys. That was awesome. Siegebreaker. That might be playable. And good old-fashioned Stygian Vice. Because who doesn't like Vice? Iced tea. Long Island iced tea sounds good. Drop nothing. Disappointment. Coliseum map. And Carnal Mitts. Oh my. Carnal. Sol Visage. Nope. Not know what Long Island does to iced tea to make it different. It has no tea in it. Seriously. A Long Island iced tea has no tea in it. It is a mixture of alcohols with a splash of Coke in it to give it color. It tastes like iced tea. It kicks like a mule. 29 monsters remain. Well, we'll run back and grab that when we're ready to go in and face the boss. So, real soon now. This is the arena. No, more burial chambers. Well, still, alright, well, let's see. Misery, Envy, Dread, and Scorn. Cannot be stunned, hasted, extra damage to injured foes. What's an injured foe? I don't know. Alright, we've got another remnant. That's nice. Yeah, it's got like 4 or 5 different alcohols in it. 80% or less life left? Okay. Thank you. I know low life is now 50%, right? Used to be 30, I think. Are there 2 bosses? Oh, I didn't. That's right. I wasn't trying to get a completion on this. Right. Whew. Oh, yes, 90%. I have this little cut on my finger. I'm low life. There are 1 monsters remaining. Well, I obviously have to hunt it down, and no, I don't. But I will grab. Back to the hidey hole.
Hello.
Honey, I'm home. Tier 3 Fizz. Tier 8 Hybrid Fizz. You know, if you could just twiddle a little bit with the tiers sometimes, you could make something good.
Journey well.
Let's see what we've picked up. Oh, thank goodness. Scrolls of Wisdom. GCP, I'll take a GCP. Chaos Orb is fine. 2 Chaos Orbs is better. A bow. Widow Hail. I'm familiar with this, but I've never had one before. Not great numbers. I would say needs to be divined, but that's not the case. A 178% increased bonuses from the equipped quiver. 3 more chaoses. So 1 was good, 2 was better, 5 better yet. Oh, good. 40 more scrolls of wisdom. Yeah, I have seen other bow or other builds, other players playing it. If you get the right quiver, it's an absolute beat stick. It is a little disappointing. Mine's almost lowest value. But it's always cool to get a unique I've never had before. Let's see. Where are we? Canyon? Cage. Let's see what we can do with Canyon. Reflect, even 18% of physical, I'm not happy about. Because I shoot quick. I don't do a lot of fizz, but I don't have a lot of frickin' life either. Increase monster variety. Cannot leech as a non-starter. I need the leech. Rares. Vuln. They get power charge on hit. They chain. They can't be taunted. And their action speed can't be modified. I think I can do this one. Unless I get screwed. Let's see if I get screwed. I did not get screwed. I should be able to finish this one. I will note that the icon for it, I don't know if you can make that out very well. It looks like a bit like a dangling circumcised. I'll just stop. Well, then I'll die. Fates, that was a joke. I was not actually mocking you. I know better than that. The Fates were referred to as the kindly ones by the Greeks because you didn't want to piss them off. Again, I will be skipping the league mechanic. We have Harvey sign. Oh, by the way, I meant to mention that after a few days ago we were talking about that the staff I threw together wasn't really very good, and that I could buy one cheap with the resources I had. I looked it up. Actually, no. There were no good ones that were cheap enough, but I can afford them now because I got a Ventors. I'll try to remember to show you the Ventors I got. It's 5 or 6 divine valued Ventors. First Ventors I've ever gotten that wasn't a joke, an insult, a piece of crap. Anything else there that... no. We'll grab the Viridian Jewel. Alright. I don't know what's making that big poof around me. Misery, envy, dread, and scorn. Well, here we go again. Extra life, lightning mirage when hit. Hasted, exploding crystals when hit. Oh, that just sounds like so much. FU. Not fun, just the FU. I'm going to skip using the essence of corruption on it. I think it's just, it would be awful. I hate these little electric assholes who follow me around. Those are the crystals. Avoid those. The electrical jerk done too. Good, good, good. All right. Where were we? Oh, yes. Trying to not die. Continuing our ongoing effort to not die. Oh. I don't know exactly what the affix is that has mobs summoning up big bosses from maps. But I hit one of them earlier in the league, and I had I was getting insted. And after 2 deaths, I just quit out of the map. Because I couldn't even get, like, a shot off to hit it before he summoned up, I don't remember what it was, something bad, and insta-jibbed me. Alright, we've got a Legion. I tell you, these tougher maps, man, they do get nerve-wracking. Make sure I finish this off here. Aha! He was hiding. I knew he was there. I could tell. Psychic. Or possibly psychotic. I'm not sure. One of the two, though. Pretty sure. Well, I'm going to head back and hit the Legion now that I've cleared stuff out. So I'll be less likely to run into anything in addition to the Legion. Let's drop an emergency, I don't want to say emergency exit, an emergency re-entrance. Touched, like the Brine King touched. Oh. You know, I'll leave the big named bad guy who's in the prox bubble to his own devices. I'm not sure I got much out of this one. Hopefully I won't, die while I'm talking about it. Clear. Harmonic Spirit Shield. Where are we at? Still more than 50. Let me grab the... I got a splinter. Another splinter. I'm going to go back and sell shit.
Hello.
Nope. Pardon me. My eyes are going, guys. To be fair, everything's going. That's what happens when you get old. I suggest staying young. Take my word for it. You'll be glad you did.
Journey well.
T1 map had a Katava-touched mob show up, and that was... Yeah, it's... Well... my least favorite thing that they have brought into the game in the last few years, hands down, is Nemesis mods on mobs. The Nemesis League was fine. You knew what you were getting into. Nemesis mobs, not fun. Yeah. I was about to say, that one is possessed. And before I could even say it was possessed, I was dispossessed of my body. Might as well sell the stuff. I could see myself dying to this a bunch more.
Journey well.
Don't hide behind the rock, you chicken. Technically, he's not a chicken. He's a big frog, I think. Got him. Yeah, so that was a possessed freaking boss. That was, fun. Anything else? Wow, lots and lots of stuff. But the filter says none of it's any good. We got any mobs left? We do. These guys. Sneaky little bastards. Well, he just killed me the once then. Not bad. Where did I leave? Oh, back here. Fine. We'll save the portal scroll. Sell. Reef, tier 14. Tier 4 life. Decent resists. And an open prefix. Might be workable. Alright, we've got another skill point, and this one will go here. And let's see what freebie we've got from Kirak's Vault. God, I've almost reached the end. An Elder Guardian map. Okay. Well, since I myself am an Elder, I could use a Guardian. I guess this map will be friendly then, right? That would be nice. Instead of a map where everything's trying to kill me, a map where everything is just handing me fat loot. That's what it's going to be, right? Right? Influenced by the Elder, map is occupied by the Constrictor. Oh, the Constrictor. He just wants to hug me. You see? He's going to be my guardian and he wants to give me a hug. Well, that's just... It's so sweet. I'm moved. Good evening and welcome. Right now I'm attempting to not die. Hit or miss on the not dying. But we have a reef map. Tier 14. Be the highest map I have done in this league. More monster life, more monster damage. They can't be stunned. Chance to cause elemental ailments on hit. And they hinder. That seems workable. We will now corrupt it, and it will change into something that will hurt a lot more. No, it's fine. We should be able to do this one. Excellent use of my one and only emote. So, let me attempt to... There it is for you. Trying to duplicate it for you. We are off to the Savage Panorama Reef Map. Corrupted, tier 14. It'll be fine. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. It's likely to be fine. As long as I don't get too many damn mobs and procs bubbles. Screw off, you jerks. Pardon my French. Note, it wasn't actually French. That sounded like a map. Mud Geezer. Oh, I've got two little green pets. They just want to hug me and kiss me. Misery, Envy, Dread, and Scorn? No, just two things. Bleeds. I'm assuming it causes bleeds, not you shoot it and it automatically bleeds, or it just starts bleeding immediately. That would be much, much better than something that actually makes me bleed. An awakened sexton. I won't say no. All right. Let's see. Map boss gains 76% physical damage as extra cold, and his hits chill. He drops 3 additional rusted ambush scarabs. Non-damaging ailments you inflict are deflected back on you. Not a fan of that. Maps dropped by slain enemy have a 30% chance to be duplicated. We'll go ahead and make the boss bigger and badder and uglier. 6 socket. Another map. Grab the Prophet Crown. More critters. Got a unique? I think that's a unique drop. And a card, a div card. Already got that amulet. I want new shiny things. Don't give me the same old stuff. Give me new shiny things. I don't think I'm asking for too much. I'm asking for too much, I really am. Alright, that is going to be the arena, presumably. In case I die, we'll be right here. Yeah, I figured it was him. At least they don't make you go through the same spiel. What the fuck killed me? It's not nice to laugh at the old man. It's understandable. Yeah, it really is understandable. I did make him stronger. That's... How dare you point out my egregious mistakes to me? Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, that actually makes sense. Yep. Okay. I'm going to come back to him. I'm going to finish off the rest of the map first. Kill off all of the rest of the stuff. I'm going to do this because it will hurt his feelings that I've killed all of his little friends, and then he won't be able to stand up against me because I'll be too strong for him. That's my working possibility. Probably not actually going to work out that way. It's going to be bad. Oh, hey, Harb. Take a little bit more damage. Oh, I'm bleeding. Rather a lot. That's it? That's all you dropped? Seriously, that's it? Between the two of you, you dropped diddly? Couple of annulment shards. Those are nice. I'm trying to get myself hyped up about the quality of the loot I'll get after, you know, I die 5 more times. Still more than 50 monsters left, so everyone I kill makes him weaker, I'm hoping. Probably not, huh? Oh. Yeah, that would account for it. A lot of small hits is going to make it more likely that something's going to bonk me to death. As we saw. Still more than 50 monsters remaining. Oh, there's another patch. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the Legion. Would you stop with that crap? Jerk. Oop! Did not get it. Oh! Did not get a chance to set up my defenses the way I normally prefer. Because one of those stupid things spits out its on-death effect before it's dead. In fact, before it's even alive. Which I consider to be bad form, at the very least. Alright, let's see what wonderful fat loot we've got. An Engineer's Orb. A ruby ring. I hear something moving. Now he's dead. That was a long wait. And a couple of fossils, nice. Somehow they managed to survive. Still more than 50 monsters? Where? Oh, probably in waves. As Mr. Happy prepares to murder me again and again and again. I do not own any pets. I had a cat for a number of years. Actually, not a number of years, a number of months. I am allergic to cats, but my family had had cats most of my life. So I figured I'd get a cat, it would be fine. Turned out not to be fine. After about 6 months, I had to call 911 for the only time in my life and get a trip to the emergency room as I couldn't breathe. I had to give the cat to my brother. Well, you know, when I was growing up, the cat would scratch me. I'd get a little bit of a swelling. You know, if I rubbed my face in the cat, my eyes would tear up. You know, that kind of stuff. But after, you know, close exposure for months and months, well, months. Yeah, bad enough I had to go to the emergency room. All right, I have severe doubts about this. He didn't even do his big kaboom like that. He took one backhanded swipe at me. Ow. This is not going well. But I will not surrender. He will kill me. Oh, I should have sold the crap. Well, I get another trip back in a second anyway. That'll be fine. Okay. Oh, that's disheartening. Miss one? I did.
Hello.
I'll sell stuff. That'll cheer me up. Retail therapy. Probably not going to actually cheer me up. I'm going to get nuked. More times. Sad to say. But that's the fact of the matter. Well, yes, my brother did take my cat, but he was doing me a favor as I could no longer
Journey well.
keep it. In that it was likely to kill me. Breathing turns out actually to be pretty useful. Back up there. Already got one of those. I only have one neck, so I can only wear one neck thing. I'll try one more. Glad I got him. And I got the point, so. All it took was 3 murders. 3 or 4. 3, I think.
Greetings.
But victory was mine in the end. More or less. Small victories, you know. You take what you can get.
Till next time, shall
And it was the 3 rusted ambush scarabs, so I'm set now. Let's see. We just finished getting mining byproducts, which really doesn't sound pleasant at all. Where to go next? Anything of the delve stuff looking interesting? We got up here in the way of delve. White tier maps. additional voltaxic sulfite. How about that one? Yeah, that one's not bad. Grab that one. So since we have lost a bunch of experience, let's continue our losing experience ways and go to the Writhing Invitation. At least this one I expect to get murdered on. I remember a little bit about it. Having instant travel is good because there'll be gunk flowing on the ground after you get like teleported to a little subset of the map, and they're little safe islands. And I think you want to move with the gunk that's flowing. So, let's find out. I have only done this one once, and it was a couple of years ago. It's Seething Chyme. Now, if I remember correctly, chyme is after you chew up your food and swallow it and it starts getting digested. I think that's chyme. I missed my froggy already because this looks really unpleasant. Defeat the Infinite Hunger. That thing is, I'm sure it's friendly. We're back to something wanting to hug me. Oh, there's the gunk. All right, where's the gunk flowing? Nope. Did not see the mechanic there. I mean, literally, not that I mean, I saw it with my eyes, but my brain did not. Well, I was doing really well. Thank you. Okay, I'll take that. Thank you. I'm very pleased with that. An open maw is merely a gateway to a labyrinth of stomachs that can never be filled. Oh, you're not helping, Envoy. The destruction of a single mouth does not stem the tide of ceaseless hunger within. The Maven's claim stands, but the challenge continues. Thanks, dude. Also, I'll note, that's not a lot of loot. Still, I'm very pleased to have gotten that with just the one death. Very pleased. Thank you, guys. Hi, Kirak. I won some sort of ritual for control of the Atlas against the Tangle. Defeating the Infinite Hunger is just one stage of the conflict, however. It can never be simple, can it? Keep up the pursuit, Godslayer. There's something much worse out there readying itself. Thanks, Captain Bringdown. Ooh, Atlas Book of Skill. Atlas passive point and 2 Atlas passive reskill points. He's got his eye on me. Really? Well, what was second prize? That's strong boxes. That's Delve. Where's the other Delve I was going for? Oh, yes, here. I gain +1 to all maximum elemental resistances for each voltaxic sulfite, vein, or chest found in your maps. Also gain increasing damage, so basically I want to be looking for sulfite. I am also going to write a letter of stern complaint to the Infinite Hunger's boss. Because, come on, man. This was the loot. Okay, granted, that one has, tier 3 of life. But really. And suppress. Alright, that's actually probably worth keeping. But the other stuff? Come on.
Keep your life to your own.
I am very pleased to have gotten that actually successfully done. Oh, maybe some more stuff down here. Well, we also have mana or cursed items. That's as low as we can personally, temporarily go right now. Monster level is 80. Over there, currency. Sorry, just the icon looked a little weird there. Got currency there. Well, there's a boss there. Let's start the long walk to get to the boss. I appreciate the helpful hint on that splash page. Don't know if you saw it. Remember to use your flasks. The 1 through 5 buttons. Helpful hint. Whoop, don't walk into the exploding stuff, you dumbass. Sometimes, but only sometimes, I'm something of a dumbass. Azurite. Before we continue, how much Azurite do I have? 830. Let me check and see if I can make any improvements. Can't afford any of those. So the answer to that is nope. Not yet. Spooters! pure living azurite. Nom 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 nom. You've got to enjoy your azurite when you have it. Nom 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 nom. Wow, the next one is a really long walk, and that's going to take up 1,000 sulfite. Unless I die, in which case, well, yeah. And again, I have not done any extensive delving for quite a while, so could easily run into something I'm not aware of how to deal with and croak. Even if it's not necessarily something very challenging. They say ignorance is bliss, but in PoE, ignorance is more often than not just death. Still following me. No, he's not. He just about made it. More pure living azurite. I think I've got one of those rings, but I'm not certain. Lots of loot drops, as you can tell. That's all getting filtered out. I'm now using the strict filter for pretty obvious reasons, I think. Spooters again. Would you freaking die? Thank you. I love having Cull on crit. It's delicious. Delicious azurite. Superior spell totem. Well, let's go up here to the smuggler's stash. And then we'll go back to our town and sell stuff, and then we're going to try and fight another boss. Because tonight is, let's see if we can't lose some XP. Short one. Oh, and here they come. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'd like to register a complaint. Clicking on one of these should never ever put you into the darkness where you start taking damage. That's just bad. Absolutely nothing dropped that didn't get filtered. This makes me sad. Ooh, Vanguard belt. Nifty. Nope. I think I've already got these. I'll stay in the light. Thanks for the advice. You crazy man. What's that? This goes... Oh. Abyss scarabs. I like those. Where was it? There it was. We do already have that, and Storm Secret. We already have that too. Well, I know we've got room for Storm Secret. Looking for something really quickly that I know I have. Yeah, we've got 2 gold rims in here. Nobody needs 2 gold rims. I doubt it. I'm going to be doing some more dying. Oh, wrong. Right. The Grand Architect's Temple. I'm going to do a quick look. Grand Architect Temple. Ahwa Totli. How difficult is the Grand Architect? Oh, I think plenty. Depth 96, monster level 70. If I was playing hardcore, I'd watch the kind of video if you can. Kill the Lich boss, blah blah. And without mitigation, he can hit 6,500 life at your depth in 2 phases. Very easy to nuke. Huge difference at depth 250. I'm going to give it a try, guys. I'm going to give it a try. Never done this content before. I don't have much mitigation. I don't know what the mechanics are. I have the power of positive thinking on my side. And you know, with that, I can accomplish anything that I could accomplish without the power of positive thinking on my side. But I'll pick up a little azurite on the way. I'm going to head into the Vol Nexus, guys. That was very, very positive thinking of you, Nodnox. I doubt it, but I am grateful. Thank you. Oh. I have seen this fight in the past. He's speaking gibberish. I don't like the feeling of this. I would just like to repeat, I am not yet dead. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing anything here other than obviously not dying, which is kind of a general rule of things you want to keep doing. What the hell was that? Seriously? What? I am confused. That appears to have been successful.
Greetings.
Okay. Basically, the only thing I can really say honestly about that was, what the fuck, Deathless? Yeah, gamer stats. Have no idea what you're doing, and then just don't get hit. Honestly, I can't really explain. Honestly, can't explain. Would love to take credit for it. I didn't panic. Which is a good start, granted. Most of the time I panic. Weird. Weird. And I'll find out about that ring in just a second. Yes, we've already got one of those. I know. We've already got one, you know. They say they've already got one. Are you certain? Well, yes. It's very nice. I told them we already got one. Okay, we get to throw something away here. Alright, another Lavianga's Wisdom, I think. That's a safe bet. We're going to sell it. Well, you'll note. I'm living with the anticipation here. I have not yet looked at that ring. I don't know what that ring does. I have no idea. No idea if it's valuable. Putembo's Valley. Topaz ring. Lightning resistance. 20 int. 5% increased maximum energy shield. 5% increased maximum life. I don't think I'm impressed. I'm going to look. Putembo's Valley. Putembo. Wasn't he a center for, like, the Denver Nuggets? That's an American basketball joke. Although, not just American basketball. Also African basketball. PoE. Path of Exile trade. Putumbo, I think. Putumbo's Meadow Topaz Ring. Wow. Okay, 100 chaos. 100 to 130 chaos, it looks like. Okay. I wasn't that impressed. I was wrong. Pretty good. Huh. I did also want to show you the Ventors that I got. It's worth about 5 or 6 div. It has no lightning, so it got 0 on lightning, but everything else is good to very good. So that's the max implicit. It's a solid life. Very good fire. Good cold. 0 lightning. A good quant. And then a very good rarity. So almost perfect rarity on that. Yeah, it's a complete crapshoot. I've never had one that was anything that would have sold to anybody for anything. Except this one. And it's really good. 5 or 6 div. So that would allow me to fund a build. But here's what I'm looking at right now for if I'm going to do Detonate Dead. I've got this to work with if I want to use a staff. It has the Takati's affix, which is 110% increased spell damage and 5% of non-chaos as extra chaos. It also has a tier 2 fire damage to spells. So I could throw either a cast speed or a fire damage over time multi. Yeah, well, that's it for me. I've sold, like I said, I sold an item once and I've never bought anything in game. The other thing I'm looking at is a matched pair of. Why do I have that one in here? That's chaos, not fire. Guess I'm crazy. I guess I'm crazy. +1 level of false fire spill Fire spill gems. Fire spill gems. Fire spell skill gems on both the shield and the wand, but I'm not sure Detonate Dead really scales off of gem levels. But I'll have to look into it some more. Multi's better since cast speed can be had, from trees or items, depending on how it works. Yeah, my assumption was the multi was better. And in either case, though, it's coming off of the benchcraft. So, theoretically, that would be 31 to 35, and the cast speed would be 27 to 32. And that's an Exalt. And the fire damage over time is just 4 chaos, so. And then I've already set aside some cluster jewels. Yeah, both the numbers are pretty good. Which craft? The multi? They have added a lot of bench crafts. If it's a wash, I would lean towards the casting speed just for ease of play. But there are a lot of still uncovered various and sundry veiled things that I can get, and also the ones I can get from maps. Spell damage tier 4. Added fizz. I still need the top ranks of added fizz. I think. Don't think I got those. I did. At some point I got the highest tier of the percent fizz and the flat fizz. I've been keeping my eye open for those. I don't know when I got those. Okay. I don't have the top tier of flat fizz yet, but I do have the percent fizz. Yeah, but that's like, I think 1,300 for the guaranteed 6-link. I have the 5-link. The 5-link is 150, so that's actually not bad. But I think it was like 1,200, I think, for the 6. But there's it doesn't say what the price is. Let me find out. Benchcraft 6-link. $1,500. So yeah. That's why I've only had 2 6-links before this league. This league I have 3 more. One I rolled, one I got as a natural drop, and then one was a corrupted natural drop. Yeah, ridiculously expensive. Because I think the odds are 1 in 1,300. So, on average, it's going to take 1,300, but other people have talked about rolling 7,000 times and not getting it. All in all, I am very happy with what I managed tonight. I should be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe. Probably for more Path of Exile. I'm not sure what I'll be doing later tonight. I'll either be continuing to play through this, or I might start leveling up the Detonate Dead character, if that's the one I decide on. I would normally, 50 to 75 sounds right to at least have a good shot at a 5-link. Not necessarily, but get one, but a good shot. And, well, like I said, I've never had enough fusings that I would feel comfortable not taking a 5-link. I mean, as I have pointed out, this is the 3rd build I've used the 6-link on. And it's not even running optimal lengths. Theoretically, this should be a green socket and should be projectiles returned to you. So theoretically, this isn't even optimal, but the elemental damage with attacks has certainly chunked up over a 5-link. Yeah, exactly. The 6-link. Let's see. I bet I can use it for Detonate Dead as well. But I think I'm going to call it here. I want to thank you guys very, very much for hanging out, as always. I think I had a successful evening. I appreciate the views and the helpful advice when that was forthcoming as well. I will be back tomorrow at the regular time. More PoE. Let me think. I wouldn't want to do a leveling stream because that's, I don't think, as interesting as what I did tonight. So, likely, I would guess I'll be back on this, doing more higher end, pushing out more on the red maps kind of thing. And then maybe leveling up Detonate Dead off stream. But I will call it here for now. Again, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Back tomorrow. Hopefully you will see me soon. Have a great Wednesday night or Thursday morning. And a great Thursday. So, do that. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Good night, guys.